those men.
I am stuck with those men. And so are you. You know Smith. You know who he is, where he is, and what he is. And that rings you in all the way.
What are you saying to me?
I'm saying that we don't get out of this. There's no way out. You can't run because they'll stop us dead. And so I'm also saying that we're going to make the best of it. Money. A lot of money is going to help us forget all of this. And you'll see, you know, a couple of hot clubs, a couple of good evenings, and you will forget Roy too, because he doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore, except that you and I forget all of this, and we're going to forget that we had to claw our way up out of the slums. We're going so high that stuff will never touch us again. We're going to get what we want, Bobbie, or we're going to take it. Just like respectable citizens, little sister. The big time. All the right company. And I'm going to have me a respectable woman. The money man said he wanted me to settle down. I'm going to settle down, and I know who it's going to be with. She belongs to somebody else right now, but she won't be his forever. Because she's going to be mine. And I don't care what I have to do to get her. Come to the class today?
I told you I'd be coming back soon. I didn't want people to ask why I wasn't showing up.
I really don't think that just because you don't show up to exercise class, anybody's going to put you and me together, you know, Laura, if that's why you're here.
No, actually, I came to talk to Claudia.
Claudia?
Yeah, I need some of the notes that I missed at school so I can study for the midterms. I've been out of school so much, I'm afraid I'm going to fail.
You going to school today?
No. No, I think I can catch up faster if I stay home and study.
I see.
What about you?
What do you mean?
School. How come you're not in class?
Well, school's kind of a waste of time for me right now.
But you always loved your studies.
Yeah, well, I can't keep my mind on them.
We're going to have to try. That's what I'm doing.
Why? Where I'm going, I don't need a college degree.
Where are you going?
Up. All the way to the top. You want to come along for the ride?
Not making any sense. If you're talking about getting ahead in the business world, you're going to need all the education you can get.
Yeah, well, I have all the education I need for where I'm going.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that what I have to do for me and for my sister. She's had the lousiest breaks anybody could ever get. And with Roy's death, she doesn't deserve what's happened to her.
No, she doesn't. Well, how are you going to do it, though? You going to expand your business here?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to expand one way or the other. And I'm going to make it up to her for Roy's death.
You sound as if you feel guilty. You tried to stop Roy. I know that for a fact. I was in the car with you, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
You did everything you could to try and stop Roy from trying to kill Mitch Williams. And you might have if I hadn't thrown your car keys over that cliff. I'm the one who should be feeling guilty.
You were trying to protect me.
Yes, because I thought you were involved in something where you might be killed, and I was right.
Well, what does it matter? I mean, you've got every right to want me dead.
I have every right to hate you, but not to see you dead. I wouldn't want that to happen to anybody, no matter what they did to me.
Laura, I don't know if you'll ever be able to understand this, but sometimes what appears to be cruelty is in fact an act of love. And I want you to remember that in the future, because I intend to do anything and everything that I have to get what I want. And I'm going to make sure if I ever have a kid of my own, that he never knows the stench of poverty. So how'd it go between you and Scotty after he found us talking in the park?
It was okay, I guess.
guess?
He isn't suspicious of you. He never has been.
So everything was okay between you?
Yeah. It was a nice evening. He walked me home, and it started snowing, and then Brian and Claudia came over, and we turned it into a little dinner party.
Sounds like everything's almost back to normal.
Would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Laura, what is the matter with you? Why did you have to talk to Claudia?
I told you. I need her notes so that I can study. Have you given up college entirely?
I don't know. I'm hanging in limbo right now.
But you talked about getting to the top. You're never going to do it then.
Yeah, never mind that.
But the way you talked, it sounded as if you planned to stay in Port Charles. What happened to your plan about taking Bobbie and moving to another city and starting a new life?
That's what you really want, isn't it? To get rid of me for good so you'll never have to look up in my ugly face again.
No. It's not what I want. I've gotten over what's happened. I'm learning to live with it.
Look, Laura, what is happening here? What's the matter with you? And don't try to con me, because I can read you too well.
I guess I'm just worried about being a wife to Scotty. I tried, and I can't.
You will again in time.
I wish I could be the girl I used to be. A girl who kept reaching for the star on top of the Christmas tree. A girl who dreamed instead of lived. It was so much easier that way.
Didn't you reach your dream when you got married?
Yes, I did. But I wasn't wise enough to realize it. I kept wanting more of Scotty, more of our marriage, more of myself. And all the time, I had everything I ever wanted. I know that now. I just wish that I could have it again.
If you wanted that badly again.
I hope so. I don't know. As far as you're concerned, I didn't have any right to say that I have every right to hate you, because I guess I did somehow, some way, say or do something that made you think...
Oh, no, don't start that. You didn't do that. That was something that I needed to believe. I needed to believe that you wanted me. And I'm sorry that I said that to you, because I didn't mean to lay some kind of guilt trip on you.
I don't hate you. I don't have enough emotion left for hate. I'll tell you, the scary thing is I'm afraid I don't have enough emotion left for love.
Mr. Spencer,
Hiya, Barney. How you doing?
you gonna buy paper off me today?
You bet. How many you got?
6, Mr. Spencer.
I'll take 6. That way you can get home out of those snowy streets and get to studying. Will you do that? Remember the conversation we had about how important education is, right?
Right. Here you go. We got a real hot story in this evening's paper.
Great. Now, you take this and stop on your way home and pick something up nice for your sister Jeannie, all right?
Wow, thanks, Mr. Spencer. I'll buy her some socks. She gets kind of cold walking to school halfway across town.
Yeah. See ya. Now study. The way some kids have to live. Oh, no.
The Nurse and the Gangster? Part 1 of a daily series.
Pictures of Bobbie and Roy.
I gotta talk to you, Spencer.
I'm listening.
Don't get smart with me. Pay attention.
You got my attention. What do you want to talk about?
That's what I want to talk about. Your sister's kisser plastered all over the newspaper. The story they're planning on doing on her.
Okay, you think I like this? You think she likes it?
Okay. What I'm telling you is Mr. Smith doesn't like it, and that's what counts. Mr. Smith wants this Mitch Williams thing forgotten as quick as possible. Mr. Smith feels that if the newspaper finds out that your sister was a hooker in Florida, they'll make a field day out of it. Mr. Smith doesn't like field days.
What the hell does Mr. Smith expect me to do about it? Blow up the newspaper? I mean it, Bill. What does he want me to do?
It might be a good idea if your sister dropped out of sight.
What do you mean?
Just for a while. Nothing permanent. Just until the heat cools off. So she won't talk. We make sure of that.
Bobbie's not going to talk. And besides, she's a grown woman. I don't tell her what to do. Now, why the hell doesn't Mr. Smith take care of this himself? Put a lock on the newspaper.
It's one of the few things in this town that he doesn't control. You guarantee your sister won't talk?
With my life.
All right. I'll see what we can do about the newspapers. I'll get back to you.
What can I do for you, Scotty?
You seen Laura?
Haven't seen her since this morning at the exercise class.
Claudia told me that she had cut classes today to study for a midterm, but I can't find her.
Look, Scotty, it's broad daylight. Your wife's a grown woman.
That's easy for you to say.
What are you going to do? Keep tabs on her the rest of your life?
Luke, I want to make damn sure that nothing else happens to her.
Nothing's going to happen to her.
Hey, Luke. I thought you and Laura were friends. Don't you care?
Yeah, I care. I'm sorry.
Oh, brother, this is awful.
Right. And what can I do about it?
You sued the newspaper. You got a case of libel.
No. I can't afford to sue, and don't ask me why.
But, Luke, don't you know what's going to happen? This newspaper people are going to come after Bobbie the same way they came after Laura after that David Hamilton mess. Listen, do you want that to happen to your sister?
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, well, I'll take over. Thank you for calling me, Jeff.
You got it. Jesse.
Yeah.
Listen, Bobbie, if you need anything at all, I'll be around, okay?
Thanks, Dad.
Look, try not to worry too much. Steve will be fair.
Yeah. Well, looks like the Spencer kids have done it again, haven't we?
You can relax. I talked to Watson. He's going to do something with the newspaper.
Big deal. Luke, the damage has already been done. I have a feeling I'm on my way out.
What, out of the hospital? They can't do that.
Oh, no? I could read the expression in Jesse's eyes. Luke, that's the kind of expression that you say for terminal patients when you're trying to tell them everything's going to be okay.
This is all my fault. If I'd only done that job right.
Luke, stop it. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. If it hadn't been Roy there, it would have been you lying there dead. And the scandal would have been just as bad.
Yeah, well, at least you'd have had Roy.
Roy's dead, and nothing's going to bring him back. And it's not your fault you had car trouble. You can't blame yourself for that, Luke.
Well, whatever would have happened that night, you would have been caught in the middle. I know that. You sure they're going to fire you?
I know one thing. If I get fired from this job, with this kind of story behind me, there's no way I am ever going to get a job at any other hospital in Port Charles.
Oh, damn them. Damn all of them. Damn this whole system.
Oh, Luke, that's not going to do any good.
You know, this would never have happened if we'd had a little money. A lot of money. Some kind of influence. That story would have been buried. It would have never been printed, but we don't. We're at their mercy. They can do anything they want to us. They can use our blood to sell their garbage. But it's not going to be that way for long, because I am going to own this town. Just like Smith does, I promise you.